You. Hi, today's Thursday. I feel like Thursdays are very tiring days for me. Class isn't even that long, but I feel like it's really long. I think it's because it's broken up into two, so there's two different professors, so it feels like it's longer than it is. Anyways, I've been doing okay this week. I've been having a rough mental time this past October. But I feel like, I hope that I'm finally balancing out a little bit. But anyways, I had class. I still have class again tomorrow, and then I'm free for the weekend. But I did get a lot of work done in class, so I don't have that much to do this evening, but I still have stuff to do on my computer, and I want to do some journaling so I can post it on my Patreon. Join my Patreon. And I also want to do some reading. I've been having a lot of trouble falling asleep recently, so tonight I want to fix that because I have to wake up early for class tomorrow anyways. But I've been reading this book called Princess of Souls by Alexandria Christo. This came in a subscription box that I have, and there's just something so satisfying about this book. Like, the cover is so nice, it's got sprayed edges, the size of it is just like perfect. Is this what like I'm missing out on? UK paperbacks, just I feel like they're so like sensorily satisfying. Something about the way they like hold in your hand, and like something. Maybe it's that I'm also used to very big paperbacks with high fantasy books, or indie published paperbacks that are just like too wide. This is a fantasy YA, so I don't really read YA anymore because, I'm not going to continue reading a genre that I just don't feel like is for me anymore. But there's just something, again, about this book that it just enticed me to start reading it, and I figured I'd give it a go, you know? And so far, it's pretty fun. It's pretty captivating. A girl cursed for eternity, a boy on a quest for vengeance. So it's about this girl who is a witch. Her and her mother collect souls for this king to keep him immortal, and this boy wants the king to not be immortal and not to be alive, so he takes on the like thing of giving up his soul in order to try and kill the king. So fun. The thing that I think that gets me with YA sometimes is that it's like, bestie, you are literally a child. How are you doing all this stuff? I just cannot suspend reality in that aspect. Not to be ageist, okay, but like, girl, you are not going around doing all this shit at 16. But anyways, I've been going slowly, but I want to do some good reading today. I get a lot of questions like my time management, like how I manage to do this and that and whatever. Bessie, I don't really. I'm a very good procrastinator, but I get things done by the time they need to be done. But I do have like times like when I'm in the train commuting to and from school, those are like dedicated reading times for me. And I've actually found that I become very hyper focused and I read pretty quickly while I'm in the train, which is kind of bizarre, but that's what's been happening. And I usually try to read before bed, but sometimes I just don't feel like it and I just want to watch videos on YouTube. And then like at random times during the day, it's not really like a routine type of thing, but during my commute is when I read a lot. So, and my commute's not even that long, but I just like read very fast for some reason in the train. But that's what I've been reading, and I'm currently in my bedroom because my living room is a mess and I don't want to clean it. I'm not in the mood, so I'm just gonna relax here for a little bit. Honestly, probably not that long because I just want to get the stuff that I need to get done and out of the way so that I can relax. But I need a moment because I'm so tired all of a sudden. See you later. Oh no. Yikes. So today I finished Princess of Souls. I just kind of finished it. I was reading physically for a lot of it, and then today when I went out to go run errands, I was like, let me just listen to the audiobook to finish it, because I really want to know what's going to happen, and I don't know what else to listen to while I go do these things, because I don't listen to music that much. So I just put the audiobook on. I had a bunch of extra credits from Audible, because I've mostly been using Scribd the past couple months, because they just happen to have the books that I want to read. But this book is an Audible exclusive audiobook. But anyways, so I listened to that and to finish it, and yeah, it's pretty solid. YA. One of the like main friendship relationship conflicts within the book, I was just like, we could have made that better. We could have, yeah, not that. But it was fine in the end. I just thought it was a very solid YA fantasy and a very quick and very easy read. So yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. That's done, and I love the cover so much. And yeah, I'm glad that it was a good read, even though it was like a cover read, you know? Like, you know how you have like cover buys? I didn't buy this, but like, it was a cover read. Anyways, that's what I've read. And when I went out today, I stopped by Barnes and Noble. I always, like, from when I was young, I thought there was a K before the N in Barnes and Noble. So I always in my head say Knoble, because I like to pronounce silent letters for fun. But there's no K, obviously. Anyways, so I got a book, but I also got some Christmas cards, because I love sending cards to my friends from Belize that now live in America. I asked them for their addresses for Halloween cards, and they were like, why do you want my address? And I was like, because you'll see. And then when the Halloween cards arrived to them, like right before Christmas, they were like gagged. They were like, oh! And I was like, yeah, exactly. Don't you know who I am? This is like the core of my personality. Anyways, and I was like, just wait for Christmas. So I was looking at Christmas cards like Target and stuff, but I forgot that Barnes & Noble usually has like a couple tables of cards, and this Barnes & Noble, it's on the west side. It's on like 83rd Street. Actually, I don't know what street it's on. 82nd? 81st? But it's on the avenue, whatever avenue that is. But that Barnes & Noble is the best Barnes & Noble. Everybody comes to New York and they're like, gag, a 4-story Barnes & Noble in Union Square. They think it's so cool, but it's not. They don't have anything I ever want to read. I feel like that Barnes & Noble is so poorly stocked, and definitely in comparison, this Barnes & Noble that on the west side is so well stocked. There's so many books that I could just pick up and be like, what is this? Like, let me find something new. And I feel like that's not the case at the Union Square Barnes & Noble. And I'm specifically obviously talking about the fantasy section. It does have a bit of a smaller sci-fi section though. So if you're a sci-fi reader, sucks to be you. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, and there were a lot of good YA books at this Barnes & Noble. It's a good, oh, and the romance section is way bigger and way better. So, okay, point is, I love that Barnes & Noble. I got these cards because I thought it looked so Christmassy. I was like, should I get a New York one since I live in New York and these people that I'm sending cards to don't, but I like this one best. Anyways, the book that I decided to get was 6 Crimson Cranes. I've been wanting to read this for a very long time, probably since it came out, so I figured I'd just pick it up. And then I looked at my library and they have the audiobook, so if I might start this today because I need an audiobook to listen to right now, but whenever I have an audiobook, I like to have the book physically so that I can like read along. I don't know, I like to do that. It's not like it's easier for me to understand all the time, but if I'm reading like a very intense epic high fantasy, having the book and reading along like that does help because it's, you know, a lot of information. I think what I did that for The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. I think I read along and that helped, but anyways, I just borrowed it from my library, so I'm probably gonna start this book right now by listening to the audiobook while I do some work on my computer.